Hey, what's up, guys? Coach Jeff here. Just want to make a quick video for you guys on an activity that we do from time to time in PE class. A smaller, simpler activity that hopefully is easy to do at home, and that is cup stacking. All right, and there's a couple different things we can do with this. It's typically a little less gross motor skills, a little more fine motor skills, and working on our dexterity. All right, and as I said, minimal equipment and minimal setup. All you guys need is some red Solo cups. We can find these at the supermarket, gas stations, Walmart, Target, and usually they're pretty cheap. Plastic cups, paper cups work, whatever you got. All right, so to do cup stacking, very, very simple activity. There's two movements we use to do cup stacking. And the first one is an up stack. So that's when we build, and then we have a down stack. Okay, so two simple movements. All right, so when we're building our cups and we get to the top or a point, if we want to build higher, first we got to build wider. Okay, so we take one at a time. We build a little bit wider first, and then that allows us to up stack and build a little bit higher. And then, of course, if we have a lot of cups, we can build nice and big, and it's always fun to knock them down. You can do that. Just be careful you don't crack or damage any of the cups. But we can also down stack from here. And that might take a little bit of practice, but it's kind of fun to do. All right, so we have our up stack and our down stack, and that's the most basic form of this activity. Okay, but there's a couple of different things you can do with your cup stacking. All right, so we can add a little bit of self-challenge or competition into it. We can maybe take 6 cups. We can take a timer, and we can time ourselves how fast we can up stack and down stack, maybe 3, 6, or 10 cups. So I would start my timer, and I'm going to build as fast as I can. I'm going to up stack all 6 of my cups. I'll down stack, and once I get back here, I'll stop my timer, and then I can try to beat that time. And then maybe I can try it with 10 cups. All right. Another thing we can do, we can make this a partner or a group activity. A lot of us have PE goals involving that turn-taking aspect, those reciprocal exchanges, and just working on that turn-taking aspect of things. So what we can do, maybe I have me and my partner, and we're working together to see how high we can build a stack or how fast we can build, whatever we want to do. But it's my turn. I'm going to put out 1 cup at a time. And then here comes that communication aspect. I'm going to tell my turn and communicate your turn. Maybe I use my words, communication device, PECs. Maybe it's a high five or a point, but I'm also going to work on my weighting to properly engage in this, partner group activity. I have to stay near the activity to properly engage. All right. And I'm going to have to wait for my partner to tell me it's my turn. So I'm going to communicate your turn to my partner. They'll go and stack their cup. Wait. They tell me it's my turn. Take 1 cup at a time. And we keep taking turns to stack together, okay? Maybe we're competing to see if we have a lot of cups. Maybe it's me and I'm competing against another person, or it's me and my partner versus 2 other people, and we're seeing who can build the biggest stack. And maybe we have 3 minutes on the clock, and whoever gets the biggest stack at the end of 3 minutes wins that round. If you knock them down, it's okay. Just keep building. All right, some other things we can do. If we wanted to add in more gross motor movements, maybe we can take this outside and we can add in more movement and more exercise elements and fitness elements to it, which I'll show you right now. Maybe we take this out to the driveway so we still have a nice flat surface to build on. And Coach Jeff doesn't have any editing video skills, so we're just going to take the journey of adjusting the camera with me. All right. So imagine this is a big driveway. I'm inside, so I'm limited with space. And that's okay, because you can do this inside too. But maybe outside, I extend the distance of my stacks that I have here, and maybe I have 3 stacks outside, so there's a little more movement to it. So I can come outside, and maybe I have me, mom, dad, my brother, sister, grandma, grandpa, and we have one big group, or maybe we split up into 2 groups and we have 2 rows and we can compete against one another. Well, let's say it's me and I got a couple of partners with me behind me, and we're just going to work and do a relay race and see how fast we can get through it. All right, so I have 2 stacks of cups I'm working with. If it's my turn first, I'm going to come out, and the simplest way to start would just be, we can work on an up stack. I'm going to come all the way out to the next stack. I'm going to up stack, and then my turn is going to be finished. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave this. I'm going to come back, and here's our communication piece again. I'll communicate to the next person, your turn. Maybe it's a high five. I use my words, communication device. I'm going to wait in line, because this is where we're going to wait for this activity. That's how we properly engage. waiting for our turn in line. The next person that comes up, they're going to down stack. So come up to the next stack, down stack, and then we run all the way back to the beginning. So the next person, it's their turn, and then they're gonna, you guessed it, up stack and up stack. Okay, and we'll go until everyone's had a turn. Couple different wrinkles you can do with this. And we have one big stack at the end to kind of challenge ourselves. And there's a bunch of different things you can do between where you start in line and when you get to your cups. So maybe we're working on our locomotor movements. We could run down to the cups, skip, gallop, jog. Maybe it's hopping down to my cups. And then we're gonna up stack down here. All right, and then I'm gonna come back, and then the next person's gonna hop. Or maybe they're gonna skip down. Another locomotor movement, and they'll down stack down here, and then we'll go back. All right, depending on our ability and what skills we have, and we can adjust how we need to with that. Maybe if we really wanna challenge ourselves and we have a jump rope, maybe that's in the middle. We run down, jump rope 5 times in the middle, and then come down, up stack or down stack. Some other things you could do, maybe we have a sidewalk chalk that we can draw on the driveway. And we draw a straight line, nice and simple. Just working on walking on a straight line on our balance. So then when we get all the way to the end, then we can do our up stack. And then we can run back. Maybe we get creative and we draw a squiggly line. So it's a little more challenging to follow the squiggly line as we move down to the cups. I'm inside on my carpet. I have lines on my carpet I could follow, or I have palm trees. Maybe I have to only step on the palm trees to get across. And you can use anything to kind of make those obstacles. Maybe you have some firewood or sticks. And we can come up, make it nice and simple. A big jump over an obstacle, or we can just work on a nice high knees, stepping up and over obstacles to get to our cups. Okay. Let's see. Go back to that sidewalk chalk. We could draw a bunch of numbers. And we can only use even numbers to step on, or just the odd numbers to get all the way down. A fitness component you could add into it, or a fitness game. Let's say you have a stack of cards. I have coasters because I don't have a stack of cards, but we'll pretend together this is a stack of cards. And we're going to assign, before we start, an exercise to each card in the deck. And maybe that's in the middle. So when it's my turn in line, I'm going to run down. I'm going to draw an ace. Maybe an ace means I have to do 5 jump jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I come down, and down stack. I go back. Next person comes up. Maybe they draw a 7, and maybe that's a lateral movement like ski jumps, moving side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we come down. And we can up stack. So there's a bunch of different wrinkles you can put into it. If you want to add in those gross motor movements and a fitness component, get a little more movement. Hopefully we can get outside and get some fresh air and move around a little bit more out there. But as I said, guys, we started with just a nice, simple activity that maybe we can even do independently, something just relaxing. We can sit on the floor. We can sit at a table and do this. And so hopefully this is a nice, simple activity you guys can maybe get a little creative with. Something easy you can do while we're stuck at home. All right, but hopefully again we're getting outside a little bit. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed the activity. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay active. See you guys.